In the Midlands of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa is a beautiful area called the Valley of 1,000 Hills. Among its population of 100,000 Zulus that are scattered across the vast terrain is a little boy called Themba who lives with his parents. His name Themba means hope and trust. His father works on a farm nearby and his mother earns her living making beaded ornaments. His parents' meager wages are barely enough to provide their basic necessities, and so like the other families in the area, they also cannot afford a single book. The boys in his area love skating, but what Themba desires more than anything in the world is just to be able to read. His parents can't read or write and can't afford to send him to school, yet Themba hopes that one day he'll at least be able to learn to read, even if he never gets the chance to go to school. Due to funding issues, their local education board has been unable to build a single library in their vast area. Themba often wished, if only we had a local library, I would be able to learn to read there. But the nearest library is too far, so sadly, Themba has no way of learning to read. While his friends are out skating, Themba spends his time listening to the tales that his uncle regales him with whenever he visits from the big town. Uncle Sifiwo, who can read and write, tells me stories about people just like him who through reading have been able to accomplish great things. And so Themba is greatly inspired by the story of William Kamkwamba, a Malawian teenager who at 15 years old taught himself how to build a windmill out of junk and recycled materials and was able to bring power to his village. William then went on to build a second larger windmill to power irrigation pumps for their local farms. William did all of this from the books he read in his local library. And then there was Bernice Dapa, who as a young girl in Ghana dreamed of finding an easier way to help farmers transport their foodstuff. She loved physics and art and technology at school. In her early 20s, Bernice taught herself how to make a bicycle out of local bamboo, and now she provides tricycles to local farmers to transport their farm produce at very low cost. She also runs a thriving bamboo bicycle business. Bernice also did all this from books she read in her local library. Themba has no doubt about the power of reading. He hopes that the great possibilities that reading exposed William and Bernice to will open up his mind also and enable him to dream and have bigger aspirations for a brighter future. Themba even dreams of being inspired by reading to become a genius in future, hoping and trusting that someday he will. Join us to make Themba's dream come true. Go to www.thankyoulibraries.org and donate just £10 to help make a difference and inspire tomorrow's geniuses. For the price of a cup of coffee, your £10 donation will help us build this first Thank You Library in the Valley of 1,000 Hills to enable children like Themba to learn to read. Please support our £10 campaign and get your complimentary copy of the new book, Building Your Jerusalem. Thank You is a self-founded non-profit organization that is committed to alleviating poverty through literacy in some of the most destitute places in the world. This Thank You Library will help children like Themba to lift themselves out of poverty through reading, and you would have made that possible. Thank you.